Hello everyone, it's November already. The past 2 months has been extremely busy for me, but fortunately, things about to get better. So here's our 19th devlog about our progress until mid-November. Things are going a little bit slow than I expected, but the good thing is, I've just finished the most difficult chunk of work, which is finishing Player 2's characters, all the assets. The reason I fall behind was that some animation I used the traditional method for better result, specifically for the running animation. I remember keep hearing people saying something weird about the main character's running animation, but don't know why. It is a bit weird in fact, so I reworked it and did the Player 2 running animation the same way. It's time consuming, but looks better. Here's the result of the traditional method. And here's a rough animatic of main character's running animation that will be reworked. So that's that. The other things are going alright. One of our programmers has been looking into the online feature, and I believe this would be quite time consuming, but let's hope he will deliver some good result in the next devlog. There was an event holding in Shanghai that we were planning to participate, but just 2 days before the event, there was one case of COVID-19 discovered there. Since I don't want to risk being quarantined for 2 weeks, went back to Beijing, so we asked some friends from game industry to run our booth for us. From the photo he sent, things are looking pretty good. Now regarding the demo build, since we released a demo in the Discord server, there has been some discussion, but I wasn't able to respond on time, so please accept my apology, and let's go through the discussion, and I will share my thought on the wonderful feedbacks from our lovely community. So the first one, I would absolutely love to add the shower and toilet as part of player home interaction spot. Well, it was on the original plan anyway. The other interactions object includes like kettle, fridge, and pet, etc. Those are all on the plan, just in time to make it happen. As for the visuals for taking shower, foggy glass with the silhouette is exactly what I was thinking. And the running animation, we're going to fix that, no worries. Okay, next. Okay, so there will be key binding options in the finished game, and the other options to switch on and off. For the food and drinks, because it's set in a modern city, there got to be various choices for snacks and drinks thanks to consumerism. We're also adding something collectible when consuming those snacks. The restaurant would be a fun feature in the finished game, I think. Just wait and see how this will turn out. The environment will be a bit busier in the finished game, but only in the street and school areas. The combat-focused areas will be purely for fighting. For the sub-menu thing, it is a tricky one, since you can't really die in this game, so it's really up to the player how they want to play it. The penalty for being defeated in this game is just lose some money and teleport it back to the player home. Of course, I totally get it, someone would enjoy the fighting part more, so having sub-menu that allows using recovery items or changing equipment are probably essential for them. We'll look into that, but can't promise anything at this point. Next. Okay, for the combat, well, sorry that you feel disappointed. This game is a more RPG than beat them up. But the combat is actually exactly same to the Vagrant, which was learned from the Musou game at the beginning. And I agree, it is basic, not fancy as the games with amazing in-depth combat systems. But since it's more RPG, so I hope the other features can make up the lack of depth combat for you. Anyway, thank you for trusting us can make a good game. About the title, I really got to come up with a definitive title for the game before New Year, I must. Now that you mentioned, The Vagrant does seem quite suitable for this one. I thought about using the word delinquent, but unfortunately, there are 2 films called Delinquent and The Delinquent already. I kinda want to avoid what happened in the previous game having the same title as Peter Newman's book. Anyway, we'll come up with something good, hopefully. Next, well, Alma, you got this one right. We haven't exactly decided the title yet. And for the muscular female characters, yes, well, there will be muscular female characters in the game, I think. Next one, the thief part is just a demo things. When you finish all the mobs in the warehouse, that's basically everything in the demo build. The orange box is just a placeholder for weapon auto set. Once we import all the images of weapon, it won't be there. For the combat speed, it will be improved, that I can promise. The pace will be faster and enemies will be more offensive. The auto run feature will definitely be added in the finished game. Same with the key binding, skipping the cutscenes and minimap. For the sprint and dash, well, that would be a bit tricky. The dash was intentionally designed for dodging attacks, and you can perform the dash in the air as well. So I think we will just still keep both. Okay, next one. The perspective thing was something that we experimented a lot at the beginning. The reason we keep the camera and perspective like this because I personally think this has this kind of cinematic view I want to achieve. For the problem with causing confusion of which plane player character is on, we will see if we can do something about the attack range or adding some marks on the floor. For the combo part, heavy to light is doable, I think, and I will have a chat with the programmer about this. But this will be on the low priority list, and I can't promise this to be implemented as well. Next one, okay, this must be about the tweet a while ago about the picture game thing. Okay, I admit dropping names of big games wasn't a good idea. It's just where my inspiration's from for this game. I'll be careful with this next time, and thank you very much for pointing out. And so far, the demo only shows very little of what this game will be. Let's just see in the next several updates of the demo build. I really appreciate all of you guys' input in this discussion. Next one. Well, there was a debate about the definition of game genres. One thing that I couldn't agree more is I need to hurry up with the update. So we were working on from this point to the next devlog. Two things. We're gonna start planning the Kickstarter campaign that might be on February or beginning of March. I will work closely with the PR people with this one and sort out the Steam store page issue happened last month. And then outsourcing and commission. I've commissioned some soundtracks to Shady Skada, and from the samples he sent me, I liked it a lot. I think he's the guy. And I will be outsourcing the sound effects very soon too. And I'll still ask if Base Escape would like to take the commission. And then the localization. We started the Japanese localization with the translator worked with us in the previous game, the Vagrant. So we will keep working with the same guy. But one thing is, there is still a small part of text I haven't even started. So until I have that one done, I won't be starting the other localizations anytime soon. Okay, this would be everything in this devlog. I hope that we will have another build for you very very soon. And thank you very much for watching this video. Please follow our social media and join Discord server to try out the game demo. I'll try to respond to any comment and feedbacks the best I can. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.